Okay, let's dive right in. Now, it feels like pretty much every entrepreneur is using AI these days, right? But here's the thing, the top 1% are playing a completely different game. They've moved way beyond just asking simple questions. They're using ChatGPT in ways that honestly feel like a superpower for their business. So today, we're going to break down the 6 hacks that really separate the pros from the amateurs. And this slide right here shows you the massive gap I'm talking about. On the left, you've got this super generic request. And guess what? You get a super generic answer. But look at the right. That's not a request. That's a strategic command. It gives the AI a role, it provides context, and it asks for a high-value, multi-step output. This is the fundamental shift we're talking about today. And this really gets to the core idea. The goal here is to stop seeing ChatGPT as just some chatbot you mess around with and start treating it as your company's creative operating system. A central hub that you use to spot problems, cook up strategies, and automate really complex work. So let's do a quick gut check. Think about the last few times you used an AI. Were your prompts more like the stuff on the left side of that comparison? If the answer is yes, hey, that's okay. You are in exactly the right place because we are about to fix that for good. Now, before we jump into the really advanced stuff, we have to build a solid foundation. These first 2 hacks are absolutely essential. It's all about teaching the AI who you are and what your business is all about, so it stops spitting out those one-size-fits-all answers and starts acting like it actually works for you. Let's just get the most straightforward hack out of the way first. Upgrade to ChatGPT Plus. Seriously. All the advanced features we're about to get into pretty much depend on it. For what you spend on a single lunch meeting, you get faster responses, way better features, and all the tools you need to do everything else we're going to talk about. It's really a non-negotiable first step. Okay, hack number 2 is all about creating a master prompt. Think of this as your AI's employee handbook. But for you, it's a single, detailed document that has everything the AI needs to know about your role, your company, your customers, all that essential context. The key is, before you ask it to do anything, you feed it this prompt, and suddenly its responses become 100% customized to you. And creating one is surprisingly easy. You literally just tell ChatGPT to interview you for the job. It'll fire off a bunch of questions, then, and here's a great pro tip, use the voice mode on your phone to just talk through the answers. The AI will transcribe it all and format it into a perfect master prompt. Save that thing as a PDF, and now you have this foundational document you can use with any AI, anytime. For hack number 3, we're going to build on that foundation. Now that the AI knows who you are, it's time to systematize what you want it to do. We're moving beyond just getting one-off answers and into building repeatable, scalable systems that can automate entire chunks of your business. And this is such a powerful concept. The custom prompts you build to run your marketing or your sales, your operations, they're becoming a legitimate company asset. Seriously, in the future, a business that has a library of these well-crafted system prompts is going to be valued higher because it's literally encoded its unique processes and efficiency into its AI. So, what even is a system prompt? Well, unlike a simple question you'd ask in a chat, it's a super detailed blueprint. It tells the AI not just what to do, but how to do it, in what format, with what tone, and following what specific steps. It's like a stencil you can use over and over again to get a perfect, consistent result every single time. And to make your system prompts even more powerful, you can use these specific keywords. Telling the AI to act as a certain role, or to use first principles, and my personal favorite, to play devil's advocate to really stress test your ideas. Defining your constraints first, and telling it exactly how to format as a table or whatever you need. These will instantly level up the quality of what you get back. This brings us right to hack number 4, which is built on a really simple but game-changing idea: compounding context. It's kind of like a snowball rolling downhill. The more relevant info an AI has inside a specific project, the smarter and more powerful its responses become. This is where the projects feature in ChatGPT becomes invaluable. A lot of people sleep on this. You can create a dedicated project folder for, say, a new marketing campaign. Then you just upload all the relevant context: brand guidelines, customer personas, sales reports. You can even export entire email threads. Now, every single thing you ask within that project builds on that compounding context, making the AI's output incredibly specific and insightful. So you've taught the AI who you are, and you've built systems for it to follow.
The final two hacks are all about scaling this magic across your entire team. This is how you go from AI being your personal productivity tool to a true company-wide asset. Hack 5 is to set your custom instructions. Think of this like the global settings for your company's AI brain. Here, you define universal rules for how the AI should always behave. Do you always want short, bulleted answers? A professional tone? Do you want it to avoid jargon and speak in simple language? You set these preferences just once, and every single response from then on will be perfectly aligned with your company's style. And that brings us to the final and honestly the most powerful hack. This quote says it all. The ultimate goal isn't just to get good at writing prompts for yourself. It's to turn your best prompts into easy-to-use tools that anyone on your team can use. You do this by building custom GPTs, and it is incredibly simple. You take one of those detailed system prompts we created earlier, you paste it into the instruction fields, you upload any relevant files like your master prompt, and boom. In just a few minutes, you have a custom-built tool. You get a shareable link, and now anyone on your team can execute that complex task perfectly, just by using the tool you built. You've basically cloned your own expertise. And this right here is the ultimate paradigm shift. When you implement these systems, you evolve from being a doer to being a director. You're no longer down in the weeds creating things from scratch. Instead, your job is to direct these powerful AI systems and then spend your valuable time on your unique genius, curating, editing, and refining the output. The real takeaway here is that this isn't just about efficiency. It's about fundamentally changing how you operate. So I'll leave you with this question to really think about. What is the biggest bottleneck in your business right now? And what is the very first AI system you're going to build to solve it?